I decided to make you a little special video. Tiny707 requested that I do a video that shows some food, some low point food, but like a bigger quantity. And so this morning I figured while I was going to cook myself breakfast, I want to show you a comparison between what I fix myself for breakfast in the morning or what I normally did before I started doing Weight Watchers and getting active. I hope this video helps you figure out how to eat a little bit healthier so that you can get more food that is healthy for you instead of something that isn't very healthy or might be okay, but it just won't last you very long. Normally for breakfast before, I would just eat a bowl of cereal. That's probably, yeah, right there is what I would eat. But, so I would eat this and sometimes it would fill me up, sometimes it wouldn't, so then I would refill it and eat 2 bowls because it just tastes so good. But if you actually look at the serving sizes on your package, it is crazy, especially with cereal. The serving size for cereal is so small. On this one, it's a cup. And if you look at some of the other cereals, sometimes it's only like 2/3 of a cup. 110 calories, like for all that cereal, oh, that's not bad at all. Except for, let's measure out my cereal and see what I really have here. And let's see what 1 cup actually is. Whoops, I'm making a mess. I'll use my hands. Hopefully the family won't mind. I did wash them. Well, take it down, make it fit a little more in there. Okay, so there's 1 cup, and I still have all the cereal left over. That is not in the serving of cereal. So let's see. I think that might be 1/2 cup. Let's find out. Let's see. Alright, so over 1/2 cup. I'm piling it all up there. So that was a serving and a half that I was eating, and then doubling that. So I was eating like 3 servings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 1 serving of my bowl, because that is what you could eat. And if you throw a cup of milk into there, then that would be, on Weight Watchers, that would be a 5-point meal. This 1 cup of cereal is 3 points, and then 1 cup of milk, of low-fat milk, is 2 points. Now I'm going to show you what I have been eating for breakfast almost every single morning now that I started on Weight Watchers. If you're anything like me, I really struggle getting all my fruits and vegetables servings in for the day. You need to have about 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. I like to eat scrambled eggs, and so in the morning I just have my container of chopped vegetables ready to go. I usually do it, sometimes I'll do it in the morning, sometimes I'll do it in the night before if I've ran out. I have chopped onions and green peppers and tomatoes, and then I actually went and got some mushrooms for a different recipe that I did. That's a lot of vegetables. I'll do a little less. I like the flavor that the mushrooms add in there. I don't always have mushrooms in there. I don't think to buy them just for my chopped vegetables. But when I have them in the house, it's like a little treat for me. I like them. While your vegetables are cooking, I like to go ahead and either separate my eggs or measure out my liquid egg white. When it comes to eggs, you can have 3 egg whites for only 1 point. The whole like money saving part of me kind of aches whenever I throw in my yolks, because that's like half the egg right there. But if you're trying to be healthy, sometimes you gotta kind of put the money aside and for your health. But also when you're getting healthy and everything, I've noticed like I don't eat as much, so we're saving a whole lot of money there. Yeah, I'm throwing away my yolks and that really hurts, but we're saving money on having more leftovers for dinner and being able to eat that meal like a couple times. So it's really working out well. The shocking thing is, so 3 egg whites is only 1 point. 1 whole entire egg alone is 2 points. So you could have 6 egg whites for the same point as 1 egg, and that's a lot of egg. I had a recipe last week that called for egg whites, like only egg whites, and I was going to be measuring out a whole lot, and the recipe actually said to get the liquid egg substitute. And so I went to the store and I was thinking, man, this is going to be so expensive. But the ounce per ounce price difference between getting the store brand liquid egg whites this is actually cheaper than me buying a dozen eggs that I was only going to be using the egg whites for. So I went ahead and just picked me up another carton of this, and then I can save my eggs for other recipes and stuff. Okay, so stir your vegetables, get those cooking, and then I'm going to measure out my egg whites. Now, I love to try to cheat the system, although it's not. On Weight Watchers, I like to see how much can I have for the same amount of points. Okay, so one serving of this is 3 tablespoons, and that would be 1 point. Or I can do 2.5 servings of these liquid egg whites for 1 point. If you go up to 3 servings, then that's 2 points. But 2.5 servings is only 1 point. I'm totally doing that because you get a lot more food and it's a lot more filling. So 3 tablespoons is 1 serving. And we're going to do 2.5 servings. So 1, 2, and a half. There we go. That's quite a bit of egg white in there. So that's going to be really yummy. There we go. As you can see, that's quite a bit. That like filled up my whole pan there. While my eggs are heating up, I'm going to go ahead and throw a piece of bread into the toaster. So then that way that can be heated up and be done at the same time as my eggs. Alright. Now while that and my bread toast, I'm going to measure out on my food scale. I'm going to zero out some mozzarella. Mozzarella has been kind of my cheese staple in the house because it is so low in points, and so we rarely have any cheddar in the house anymore, or Marble Jack. That was my absolute favorite that I just used on everything, and it's not in my house anymore. 1 ounce of mozzarella is 2 points, but you can get up to 3/4 ounces of mozzarella for only 1 point. So we're going to see, I'll go up to 0.7 so I don't accidentally go over my allowance for that. So let's see. .6. That's a lot of cheese. And let's see, 0.7. There we go. So that's all the cheese that I can put on my eggs in a little bit. My toast is a little bit overdone while I was cleaning up the kitchen, and my eggs are now done. While my eggs are still hot, let's go ahead and sprinkle on, make sure we get all my eggs. I want to eat all my points. Let's sprinkle on the cheese that we measured out, which covers that perfectly. I love cheese. And then, let's get a little bit of butter for our toast. I usually go ahead and skip the butter because there's not a whole lot, but I did find out that on the original, I can't believe it's not butter, you can have half a teaspoon for 0 points. So for those of you that absolutely love butter, let's go ahead and put a little bit on. I couldn't find my half a teaspoon measuring spoon, so going with the 1/4 spoon. Alright, so I got a little bit of butter on there. And my homemade jelly. I had to wash my tablespoon measuring spoon because I only have 2 of them. My other one's in the dishwasher. That's probably the #1 thing that I wish I had more of when it comes to measuring everything out, is I'm always using my 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. And it would be nice to have more. I could do 2 tablespoons of jelly for 1 point, but let's even see if we even need that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. We'll do half another one. Whether you do 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of my homemade jelly, it's 1 point. So if you absolutely love jelly and want to pile it on, go for it. If not, just do whatever you like. And that's more than I need. I will usually either skip the jelly and the cheese and do 1 glass of milk. or sometimes I can treat myself to some cheese, which I actually haven't done in a while. So this is just for you, that you can add some cheese on there, because that's just a favorite of mine. And do mozzarella. It's a lot healthier than doing cheddar or something. For 5 points total, you could have 1 cup of cereal, some Cheerios, and a cup of milk to go with that. Or you could have some scrambled eggs with vegetables and your egg whites and your cheese on top, piece of toast with a little bit of butter and jelly, and a glass of water for the same points as 1 bowl of cereal. So pick what's going to make you full and it's going to last you a while longer. And I'm going to tell you, that's going to be your scrambled eggs and your piece of toast, because you're getting a lot of protein in there and you're getting some carbs and you're getting a lot of more flavor. So that's definitely what I love to eat most mornings, and it's delicious. It does take a little bit of time to do all the measuring with cooking, and it'll take you a lot more time in the beginning. And as you can see this morning, I actually kind of impressed myself with how quickly things went, because while something's cooking, you can prep for something else. And it does take a little bit of time to get into that rhythm, but you can totally do it. And if you are serious about wanting to lose weight, you've got to get active. Get outside, go for a walk. One of our favorite things is to go for a walk as a family after dinner each evening when it's cooler outside, and it's just a fun time to talk and hang out with everyone. And you've got to measure your food. You've got to make sure that you're eating what the serving says and know what you're putting into your mouth. Because I, for one, absolutely love to eat, and I would just keep on eating. I would be full, but I just loved the flavor that I just wanted to keep on eating. So it does take a little while, and a lot of the times I do online Weight Watchers. So I went ahead online and entered everything in that I was going to eat for breakfast that's on my plate over here, and then go ahead and start cooking. It's totally worth it, and it's totally doable, and that's how you're going to lose your weight. You've got to, for me, it was definitely portion control, because I didn't know how much I was putting into my body. I just knew that I loved it and I wanted to eat, and I kept on eating after I got full. So measuring your food, and it totally works. So there you go. I hope this breakfast helped you decide to eat a little bit healthier in the mornings, or maybe even do it for your lunch and dinner. They see a light. Go sit down. No, not right now. Not right now. Go sit. No, Mommy will make you some lunch. You want a sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, go sit. Mommy will bring it to you.